Hi, it's Megan. I recently tried for the first time ever, I have to admit, the Guerlain Meteorites and pearls. And I got it in, this is the new formula, I got it in shade number 3 medium, which I guess is similar to the old number 2 Tint Beige, and it is $60. It's 0.88 ounces, and I guess a lot of people have been complaining that this product used to be 1.05 ounces, so I guess it's smaller. I don't have the old one. This is part of the new Meteorites Blossom Spring 2014 collection. This is this little tin it comes in, but this particular product is going to be part of the permanent collection. At least that's what I've read on the websites. It's supposed to have a stardust technology which diffuses light and imparts a soft, healthy glow. So medium has beige, yellow, pink, and purple, and it is just called medium. So I'm going to read off what Guerlain says about the 3. Claire is number 2, that's the lighter one. Harmony of green pearls for extra redness correction, white pearls to reflect the light, and champagne pearls to adapt to the skin and gently illuminate it. 2, medium. A nude harmony containing beige and champagne pearls to naturally reflect light and even the complexion, combined with peach pearls to add a unique glow to the skin. And number 4, Dior, the most smoldering harmony. This shade incorporates chocolate pearls with satin shimmers and vivifying fuchsia pearls that revive radiance and unifying beige pearls for deliciously beautiful skin. So I guess, according to the site also, mauve catches the light, pink refreshes, and yellow counters dullness and corrects redness. And they are handcrafted with only 4 people in the world able to do this this technology that creates these, have the craftsmanship to do it. So this is what the tin looks like. It's a new design also. And I'm going to open this, but really carefully. One of the things I'd seen in a bunch of reviews, especially given the cost of the product, were some complaints that this new softer finely milled formula breaks and easily when you get it. There's like a cloud of dust that comes up. Mine did have a small cloud of dust, I have to admit. And then you can see the little pad that comes with it is pretty much coated, and that's not because I've been using it, that's because it came that way. So this is what you get. This is how much you get. Whether that's a lot or a little, you can decide. It has an odd smell. Someone said it was like iris, and I think that's about right, or violet, something, yeah, maybe violets. Iris violets, one of those dusty flower smells. Very floral though. And you can see my different color powders. I like products like this a lot because I'm all about like taking color or texture or glitter or whatever. I'm all about taking stuff out and then deciding what I want to put back in. So I very often will use a matte foundation and a lot of different types of shimmers or effects on my face. So something like this is very useful because, so let's define it. A highlighter is what you would use, you know, take a brush like this and just highlight it right here like this, just to make your face kind of brighten in the right spots. This is not a highlighter. And then a regular finishing powder is gonna kind of matte your foundation, set it. I have dry skin, so I don't always use a powder. Sometimes I just use a foundation. But if you have oily skin, you definitely probably always use a powder just to kind of set your foundation. And this is called a finishing powder. So how that's different, very often I'll use, if I do use a powder, a matte powder, just because then I'll get a really even texture on my face and I can put whatever effects I want back in. This is gonna put kind of that glow or that shimmer or that that life back in your face, but not add too much color. And so with the 3 different choices you get on the colors, you can pick the kind of colors. They're not just light, medium, and dark. There's also different undertones to them. And I really like the fact that this kind of had peach and champagne and all that, because I have a slightly yellowish tone to my skin. So it gave me a little bit more control in what kind of colors I was putting back in. What I would do instead of this is sometimes I'll put a neutral colored highlighter, liquid highlighter, just a dot of that in my foundation, because I find for me at my age, I hate to say that, just using a foundation, I sometimes look a little lifeless, and I need a soft kind of shimmer added back in, either through the foundation or through a finishing powder, or I've actually been known to take a finer highlighter and dust that with a really big brush very carefully on my face. So what I would do is I just dot it on like this, so that I don't, if I do like a round or a circle or, you know, a brush, I get too much coverage, a little too much shimmer. with this, so I would dot it like this. I did put some on my face, and I almost didn't do this video because I wasn't sure that this product shows up on camera at all, or at least not in a way that anyone can recognize it, and I would say that is true, and I would say it's also true about wearing it in real life. You get just a soft light in your face, a soft sheen when the light hits it. You're not going to get a really noticeable effect unless you pile it on. I have a swatch outside where I did put the brush and just patted it on and took a picture where you can see kind of the soft shimmer that comes from it. It kind of called like an angel dust and almost not their noticeable shimmer. So I really like products like this, but if you're not someone like me who plays around with different textures and shading and whatnot on your face, you might not want to pay $60 for it, or you definitely would want to go in the store, try it on there, and make sure it's worth the money to you. It is a great, great, beautiful product, and I do like the way that it gives a very polished, perfect, iridescent, airbrushed kind of look to my face. But I would say there are also certain powders, matte powders, that do close enough, and then with a little bit of an illuminator you can get the same effect. But this just puts it all in one package and makes it easy. And I would also say that I've got really good skin, so I don't need to put as much kind of foundation and powder and whatnot as some people feel they do. So for me, it's easier to get kind of a lighter glow like this. If you're putting on a heavy foundation and then powder over it, I would again want to try this in the store first to see what kind of an effect you have. So I really like the product. I do understand where some people don't like the fact that, again, the company's making it kind of smaller and the same price. But you know what, it's really, really one of those products that gives you a polished, perfect look. And as skin gets older and we all need to get that little bit of glow back, I think this is a really, really great alternative because it works, and not all products do. So I think that's it. The pearls were very soft. They did break easily, so I would be careful with it, but it came in fine condition. And I actually do use a little powder puff that comes with products like this. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. Maybe because my face is dry, so it doesn't kind of latch on to products like this all that much, and I can get a softer finish even with a product that kind of, this really holds on, I think, too much to the product and doesn't give you kind of an even application. But I actually did use it. So overall, I like the product for what it is. I do think it's expensive, and some people are going to like it more than others. Some people won't even see it on their face, but they might notice that their skin looks a little better. So I think that's it. If you have this, if you have the other colors, I'd love to hear. If you have feedback, please subscribe on YouTube. And on YouTube, I'm doing a book in chapters called Masks. I'm putting it chapter by chapter on YouTube, and it's about makeup and the masks we all wear in life.